Hey, Queen Common Sense back in the building. I'm doing this kind of an impromptu thingy here because I was on Facebook Live and I wanted to promote over there. And now I'm over here because my little phone battery died. So I didn't want to just cut off right in the middle of what I was doing. So I'm just real quick sharing the link over here so that people can join and take a peek, because I want to give thanks, you know, and give my flowers to the living, you know, and I want to show my gratitude openly and humbly because, you know, I have seen so much love from people and, you know, online, you know, not just this year, but overall, you know, collectively. I've had more people love on me now where I sit online. I have a more sense of family than I do the people who share my DNA. So I'm doing this because I want to give thanks again. And I'm going to continue to do this as much as I can, because we don't do it enough, especially as Black people. And there's so much dysfunction. I talk about that all the time. Dysfunction, dysfunction, dysfunction. Hate, hate, hate. People love to shit on each other. And it takes a really weak motherfucker to shit on someone when they're down. To kick somebody when they're down. You know, talk shit on somebody when they're down, or when they think, you know, that you might have a disadvantage and it's easy to get a come up or victory on another person and humiliate them. You know, that's only for people who are cowards and they live from their frail ego. You know, it's hard to shame somebody when they already know who they are. When you already know who you are, it's hard to be ashamed of what you are, who you are, what you go through. You know, it's difficult to shit on somebody who is a strong person and is a conqueror, who always lands on their feet like a cat. Hello, person, whoever that is. Who is that? Shakira. Okay, how you doing? That's a beautiful picture. I love that lion. So I'm just came over here from Facebook because I was live streaming, and I'm a little brown today. Like, I'm just shiny because it's hot, and I have been working my ass off today. You know, I was doing a lot of administrative stuff, and then I had to take a hike. So please forgive me. I have on my war clothes, and I just freshened up a little bit and just slathered coconut oil all over me because it is hot as hell and the sun is hot. You can see like my hair is really dry. So no, I'm not a beauty queen today. Just joking. But I just came to say thank you, because I'm so very grateful for your love. And it came in many, many forms. And since 2009, I've been here on social media with Heal the Nation. You know, unraveling the pain that dysfunction causes. Trying to help people understand it better, because I lived through it. I'm a survivor of dysfunction. I have a mother with mental illness, and it's really hard to say that, because you look at your mother and your heart melts. You think of your mom and you're like, that woman, one of the most special women in our life, right? And watching that dysfunction and going through it and seeing my mom suffer mental illness, it was not easy. You know? And a lot of it, you know, she brought it on herself, sad to say. But, you know, I always try to take it objectively, you know, because sometimes, you know, you just have to accept things the way they are. Accept that apology that you'll never get. And look at it for a lesson inside of a blessing, even though it hurts. You know, just like rejection, sometimes we get rejected because that's protection from whatever it is that we are reaching for. And it doesn't come together the way that we want it to because the universe sees it. It's not good for you. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It just means that it wasn't meant at that time, in that place. You know? So when you have somebody that you're close to, you're related to, like your mother or your sister, you know, it's hard to watch when they're mentally disturbed and they are very abusive. They're very, very shut off. They don't have the emotion and the ability to give what they need to give under their assignment as a mother or as a sibling or whatever. And it affects everybody different. So I'm just here to give thanks for all of it because I'm just a vessel, like I said before. I always say that, you know. And a lot of people say, you think you know everything. You know, no, I don't. I just study a lot and I read a lot. I do a lot of research because I'm a witch, because I need that information. I need that knowledge, because if I'm a healer and I say I have that knowledge, I have to have references. I have to go to certain knowledge base to be able to do the research, to know what to do to help you heal, you know. So I'm sorry if that offends some of you, and I'm sorry if it makes you feel stupid. I'm sorry if you're ignorant and you don't like to read and study and research shit. But that's my job. That's what I was called to do. I don't like it all the time. But when the spirit tells me to move, I have to do it because there's people who need it. There's people who are insecure and don't know how to ask for it. So I'm here today because I'm promoting 1 full hour, $20, consultation, reading, spiritual advisement, whatever you want. It will be live with me. And you can call me on Skype, or I can call you. It could be on Facebook, Skype, right here on Hangouts, private. You want to do group sessions? I'm here live. And it's, like I said, a deep, deep, deep discount. Why? Because times are fucked up right now. Everybody don't have money laying around. Everybody don't have time. And I am here to readjust some things and help people think a little bit differently. It's a lot going on, and we put ourselves last a lot, especially mothers, parents, fathers. We take care of everybody else, and we go, oh, what I need can wait. That's bullshit. We have to fill our vessel first. We have to recharge our batteries. People feel guilty for taking naps. Shit like that. It's very simple. And it sounds a little bit elementary, but it's true. Those naps are your body telling you, sit down and rest now. Oh, I didn't mean to fall asleep. You needed that sleep. Oh, I could have been doing a million other things. Maybe so. But in doing those million other things, you might hurt yourself. You might lift something too heavy. You may have overdone it that day and pass out and fall down a flight of stairs and injure yourself or kill yourself. I've seen it. I was a medical nurse for many years, and I see overworked people coming in the ER because they did not get enough sleep. They have not been eating correctly or exercising and adjusting their bodies correctly. Simple shit. Oh, I can sleep when I'm dead. I used to say that a lot, you know, and I overworked myself so much as a nurse, a medical nurse. I was 29 years old, and my boss I was working for in private practice, I used to work 20 to 21 hours every day. He was starting a new practice, and I worked so hard, I literally shut down at work. I woke up in the ER at 29 in the middle of the night, and the EKG machine and every other instrument they had hooked to me, blood pressure, all of that was going off like an alarm clock. And my boss was my attending physician, and he said, I'm not releasing you back to work for a whole year. I don't care how much you kick and scream. I almost lost you today. I literally had a stroke standing up and fell out at work. And if he wasn't there, I wouldn't be here now. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't think that it's true, but it happened to me. So he paid me unemployment, and he did not release me back to work for 2 years. So that's just proof positive of we have to take care of ourselves first before we can take care of anybody else in the best fashion. Before we can give anybody else our best, we have to be at our best. Sometimes it's really hard to do. However, that's why I'm here, to show you there's some easier ways to do it. Doesn't matter if you're single, doesn't matter if you have a partner, doesn't matter if you have children or not. There are ways to manage your time and your life better, so you take better care of yourself, so you can get the proper rest, eat right, exercise right. It don't take a lot. And I'm the knowledge base. There's a lot of us out here. I'm promoting mine because if it works for you and we connect, I'm here. I can be your health coach. That's what I'm working on. That's what I've been doing ever since 2009, when I decided to walk away from nursing and become a spiritual healer and get out of Western medicine, because I was pushing poison and I couldn't live with myself. My conscience was fucking with me, and I couldn't vaccinate babies. I used to get my ass in trouble at work a lot because I did not want to vaccinate children. I didn't want to pierce their fucking ears. I didn't want to give them vitamin K shot after they were born. I didn't want to cut the umbilical cord right away. I didn't want to yank the placenta out of the mother's womb the way they do. I didn't like watching mothers lay down to have children. There's a lot of stuff that I went through as a medical nurse that I can help people see a better, healthier way to do and take care of themselves. And I'm starting off now with a very deep discount to what I used to charge because of many reasons. I'm hustling. I'm trying to make money because I have a goal, and I'm going to work for every fucking penny. And two, I love my people, and I always have, no matter what outsiders say who don't get it. I didn't want to be a psychologist. I wanted to be a fashion designer. I didn't want to be a lawyer. You know, I wanted to design furniture. My goal wasn't to be a nurse. I wanted to be a ballerina. But the spirit called me to do something else. So I have a lot of different certifications, and that really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's what I do with it. And pushing poison from behind the counter or from inside of a fucking building that's filled with germ-infested sick people, that's not serving my people. Sitting in a private practice office, making 6 figures a year, talking on the phone, being a goddamn receptionist in white scrubs, that's not serving my people. Putting people to sleep and cutting them open and accidentally on purpose leaving shit inside of them so that they have to come back for more surgery, that's not serving my people. It's a lot of shit I've seen that a lot of people don't understand how fucked up it is to work in Western medicine. And ever since I came to realize how deep my Native American roots are, that's what made me decide to say fuck Western medicine. And there's so much I have learned outside of Western medicine that it will blow your fucking mind on how easy it is to cure a lot of shit. But getting Black folks to understand that doctors are treating you like a germ in a petri dish is like trying to reinvent the fucking wheel. But I'm here to do just that. I want people to think different about their health. I want Black men and women to invest more in themselves spiritually. Because if I give you a pill, that's treating the symptom and not the problem. You know, it's 360 degrees of a human being. Physical, mental, and emotional. Or spiritual, however you want to put it. And if your spirit and emotions are not intact, your body's not going to be healthy, and vice versa. It goes all the way around, it's connected. So I can shoot somebody with 10 units of insulin. That's only treating the symptom. The problem is still there. Once the body absorbs the insulin and the human being starts to eat again, the body is still not processing the food to make the proper chemicals reaction to create the natural insulin it is to regulate the body. And then the sugar levels go back up again or go back down, whatever it is. So I'm here to tell you that diabetes is 100% curable and treatable, and you don't have to use insulin. And that's what I want to do for all of my people, because there's information out there that doctors are not going to tell you, you know, and there's things that I have shared with patients in certain situations that almost got me fired because doctors did not want them to know they could be cured. I have had to testify in class action lawsuits, and people have offered me money to lie, and I didn't do it. So I am here to offer $20 1-hour live readings. Like I said, we can do it on Hangouts, we can do it on Skype, or we can do it on Facebook. All you have to do is email me at EmpathAngie@gmail.com, and I'll do a $10 email reading, and it can address whatever you want. It's totally private, it's secure, and a lot of people know that I'm very accurate in my readings. And I have lots of tools. I'm almost there to becoming a shaman. And here in North Carolina, I can't find a reservation for the Blackfoot Indian, but I am a registered Native American. So are my children. And we have an awesome shaman, Oracle, who we work with back home. And as a matter of fact, next month he's down on his way down here to see me. Because I need some tuning up too. And healers need healing too. Because we're human. So I'm turning the corner, you know, because it was a lot of unnecessary bullshit and drama that went on you know, starting May of last year up until goddamn probably 5 minutes ago. I don't know. But I'm turning the corner, and I just really, I'm tired of seeing what I see, and it's time to do something about it in a big way. And, you know, I've always been that retard that will take the first step and stick their neck over a barrel and say, you know what? Fuck this. I'm done. I don't want to see this shit no more. I'm tired of looking at it. So I'm gonna do something different. I'll be the fucking sitting duck. I'm gonna take the first step. And if I get shot at, I'll shoot back, and we're gonna keep going until we get some momentum and get some people to catch on. You know, just because you dress for the part don't mean you can star in the play. So what? If you don't want to go, if you don't want to try it, if this ain't for you, that's cool. It's fine. However, there are people who are looking to have a better life and a better chance and do things differently so they can feel better. Hey, baby girl Jamila, thank you. Hey, Roxy. Oh, let's see. I did it myself, Roxy. I did mine myself, but I lock it up. I'll lock it up for someone. I start locks for 25. You know, and that's any length of hair. I do for 25, start your locks up. And I do 60. Oh, goodness. I do sister locks, too, if, you know, they want them smaller, bigger, 25 to start the locks up. It's good to see everybody. She says, about time. Well, I got to do my checklist every morning, and I got to get my ass in gear, you know, and keep that money coming in and stuff like that, because, you know, I be here chilling, then it's all fucked up, you know. So, you know, I don't have the traditional income no more, you know that. So I'm working on it though. Things are looking good. So, but I'm here, you know, I want to do things different. I want to show our people that we can take care of ourselves out of our garden. You know, a lot of things in the house you can use to start turning your diet around, your lifestyle around, to make it better so you're more healthy. Yeah, oh my Jamila, your hair is so beautiful. I saw you the other night when you had it up. You look so beautiful. But it's, for me, it's easier with locks because I'm that get up and go girl. I'm the wash and go. I don't like fussy fuss. And my hair is so bushy. When it was in an afro, it was so huge. It literally would get stuck in stuff. Like the window, if I put the window up on my truck, I would roll my hair up inside the window. And I would lose hair, like chunks of hair, because my hair would be literally in the way. And I was driving my girlfriend's car back home. She had a moonroof, and it's really windy in Chicago, so the wind was blowing a lot. And I was like, we'll close the moonroof. So she closed the moonroof, and it took out a chunk of my hair in the top. So for safety purposes, I had to lock my hair up. I didn't have to, I chose to. And I don't regret it. I really love it. And it's just easier for me, you know. It holds the moisture a little bit better. And even the locks still get tangled up a lot, because as you can see, it's a lot of them up there. And I just have to take my time. I'm very impatient. So locks are better because they're not as high maintenance as, you know, the fro, the loose fro. And I just can't be cornrowing my hair every night, like all different directions and stuff like you have to do. I don't have the patience for it. So I locked it up. And it's so, I mean, it's so hot down here, you know what I'm saying? It's easier too, because you dry you out real fast. And, you know, y'all ladies know coconut oil is awesome. Not just for your body, but for your hair. It's good for you to ingest some coconut oil sometimes for different reasons. And a lot of sisters are natural, which is beautiful. And sometimes they lost at different things they could do to keep their hair healthy, to keep it growing evenly, you know, to promote it to be healthier. I know, Jamila, I seen you make your own conditioner, and that was awesome. That's like old school. I remember that. My grandmother used to do that on our hair before she hot ironed it. And then she would have a heat cap to help it absorb a little faster. And then she would do her little ritual, and we would get dry under the helmet dryer, and she would hot iron our hair, and it always grew. Like up until I was in, I think I was a senior in college, I always had waist length hair because of the treatments that my grandmother and another cosmetologist that used to do our hair, and she had a shop in her basement, and she was licensed. She had 2 seats in her basement, and her daughter was my best friend growing up, and they used to call us Pocahontas 1 and 2 because she would always do the 2 plaits, and she had leather headbands that she had beaded for us. And whenever I would go once every 2 weeks, she would do those 2 plaits with the headband on, and we looked like 2 little squaw. So she also was Native American. She was I think she was a Lumbee. I believe she was Lumbee. And she had long silver hair down to the back of her knees. And she was like the color of a chocolate chip. She's very beautiful, older lady. And her hustle was, she was foster parent. She was a licensed cosmetologist, and she did everything from her house. She had a huge, big greenhouse, and it reminds you of the house on Charmed. And it was literally right down the street, and it was a park in between the block. So we would walk, play in the park. She would call us over, do our hair, and send us home. And she used to charge my mom $10 from me and $10 from my sister. This was back in the early 70s. So there's a lot of things that we can pull from our elders that sit in our refrigerator, in our cabinet, in our garden, in an organic health food store. A lot of people don't know Whole Foods, they sell processed food. That's not organic food. So we think we're eating healthy, and it's really not. That's GMO stuff. It's a lot of things in the produce department that you should look for when you buy your fresh produce to help you choose non-hybridized fruits and vegetables. A lot of people don't know what fruits are. We think it's a vegetable. A lot of us think some vegetables are fruits. It's the easy way to tell, and a lot of us don't know it. And trying to share this kind of information in the Black community, it's like trying to take a pig out of a pig pen that's been wallowing in the mud. It's very difficult. And the healers that are watching, you can attest to that. So even if you don't want a reading with me, you know, I have a support button. $1, whatever you want to do. You know, I'm on my grind because my goal is to set up a healing compound, a co-op. And I'm going to treat it like a bed and breakfast. And I'll have a dispensary on the property because I'm a marijuana advocate, and I believe it's a very precious plant, and it's more for just recreational use. I use it a lot in a lot of things that I do, and it's nothing wrong with it at all. It grows out of the ground. So, I mean, if that could be illegal, then I think a maple tree should be illegal. That's just how I feel. So there's so many things you can do with hemp. You can make paper, clothing, houses, tires, shoes. You know, a lot of people don't know that. What's happening, Natalie? Thanks for coming. I see you sent your natural too. So, you know, there's lots of different things I would love to share. I'm giving out consultations, readings for $20 for 1 hour. And, you know, if you want to donate something just because you believe in the cause, you know, this is for me to propel myself so that I can bring more people in. That's what I'm doing it for. And I was live on Facebook, but my little phone died over here, so I charge it up and stuff. You can see it's totally dead, so I put it in charger, you know. And I'll probably go live later again tonight because I had 5 clients today. I'm an esthetician, and I started doing that, you know, just to be able to keep some sustenance, and they all backed out. So, you know, that's what I'm here to do, is share more and commune more for those of us who are willing and want to make some changes. And it's about community. You know, I don't believe in leaving nobody out. And what's happening, Natalie? It's good to see all y'all. I'm glad I could talk to you guys, and this live stream is off the chain because you can really interact, and I think that's very important because the art of conversation is really a loft art form. So we have to talk more. You know, we have to touch each other more with our voices and understand each other more. And that's what I do, these consultations, for to touch people and learn as much as I can about people. That's my thing, you know. And everybody is so timid. Everybody's so scared of being shamed, you know. Everybody is afraid to be different, or to say I don't know, or I'm not sure about that, or I'd like to learn more, you know. So we have to lower our pride, you know, because that's fear. When you feel too proud or your ego is in the way, that's somebody who is a not very mentally strong person. But I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to see another sunrise and sunset. It's going down now here on the East Coast. It's beautiful. It was super hot today. How are y'all dealing with this summer? Everybody all right? And we had a couple idiots in here. But it's all good. You know, one monkey don't stop no show. You know, people like that are designed to do that, to be detractors, because they're stuck, they're comfortable in their ignorance. So there's a blue support button on my channel here, Queen Common Sense. It goes right into my PayPal, and we're using that to get by and do things we need to do. And once I get my engine running again and my caboose back on the track, that is going to go right into the project that we're working on to get this compound started. Whatever you want to call it. you know, the natives to calm down, wigwam, whatever. Oh, we need some rain too. Oh gosh, it's so hot. But it seems like the more it rains here, the hotter it gets. It's very humid because we're very close to the ocean. Like Myrtle Beach is not far from here. So, you know, we're here, you know, like I'm just here. And I would love to have more healers come in here and talk together. I'm glad you're here, Jamila, because you know the struggle. You know how hard it is. It's like beating down a brick wall sometimes. And sometimes you want to say, fuck it. And then the spirits start talking to you and start moving around again. And your faith starts to be revived. You give it some CPR and you come back again. A little bit stronger, a little bit wiser, you know. But they are live readings that I do. And I know Miss Jamila, she does live readings. She is awesome. I had a snippet of a reading from her and really loved it. She's a very gifted woman. And people can say whatever they want. I know a gift when I see one. So I would like to say that we need to really support each other more. And, you know, the way people live their life and the choices people make, we can't judge what someone else does with our own yardstick. Like I can't measure somebody else's life with my compass. And you know, it's been a lot going on. I've seen a lot of it. And you know, I'm still disappointed with society. I probably will be for a long time. And I can sit here and complain about the shit and be like, why is this and how come that? Y'all ain't shit for doing this and y'all ain't shit for doing that. It's not helping, nothing. So what we need to do is support each other, and we need to embrace each other, and the positive things that we have in common, we need to fucking share it. And the more of us that come together with positivity, then changes start to happen. I haven't seen any good changes happen among anybody, whether it be on or off social media, from goddamn Renaissance witch hunt of each other. And it's not just females. You know, everybody gets it. And it's really disheartening because I have young men and a young woman, my own children, a grandchild that's grown up in this fucked up society. And they really don't have much to respect. So, to me and everybody else who sees it and feels it, we need to come together and do something about it. And we can't change anything until we heal ourselves and start to learn how to heal each other instead of ripping each other apart. It's just not helping anything. It's not improving any situation for anybody. People are suffering every day, just trying to make it, just trying to get to the next day. Some people are just trying to get to the next hour, you know? And a lot of us do these things for free, a lot. and we wind up suffering because of it. And you don't always see it all the time. And if we come public with our needs, or if we admit that we fell, we face more bullshit than we do assistance. And Black folks are always the first to say, we all we got. Black power. Where's the power in taking a dump on each other? Where's the power in being drawn to this malevolent bullshit that we see? You know? That's all I want to know. I'm just answering back. Some people on Facebook are showing love, checking on me again. I love it and thank you. So yeah, nothing's happening good to us because we're taking big, huge shits on each other. It's not funny. You know, I'm not here to promote drama so much. You know, I don't get 55,000 views in a live stream. I don't care. Like, that doesn't matter to me. What I do care about is somebody who really wants to connect with themselves. That's what I care about. That's not going to be popular because it's not provocative. It's not juicy. You don't have anything to really chew on when you say, hey, I know how to help you get in touch with your spirit. I know how to show you some ways to get healthy, fresh food. You don't have a lot to work with. You know, that's what I'm here for. You know, this is a serious business. Your life is serious. Your health is serious. It's valuable. We want to have healthy children. We want to have healthy families. We want to show the people that we love that we care, and we want to stick around for a while. So, you know, that's what I'm here to do. I'm going to do live readings. You know, I'll be here all night. And like I said, you can reach out on Skype. Just email me your Skype and I'll add you to read me on Facebook. If you don't got me on Facebook, do it there. We do it here. Live hangout, private, not on air. $20 for if you have concerns, love concerns, money concerns, whatever concerns. That's what we're here for. You know, I do astrology, astronomy, numerology, tarot, runes. I do some old school bones. I do a lot of stuff. And I don't really put it out there a lot. And I haven't been putting it out there a lot because I've been focusing on studying. And now that my studies are on hold for a little bit, I want to get back into it and jump in more and do more right now when I have the time to do it. And I'm rearranging how I prioritize my time too. And I'm starting to invest in myself more. I have to do it in order to be able to teach it. And I hope that makes sense. So yeah, it is, like I said, it's really good to see everybody. You know, it's just good to be able to talk to and see people moving around and chilling, because it's a hot one today where I'm at in the Kakalaka. It's really interesting though, you know, human behavior and how people view the world and themselves. And I see a lot of pain in our people. I see a lot of, you know, lack of confidence in our people. A lot of despondency, lack of motivation. People are consumed with useless energy. People are consumed with things that just are not promoting a healthy way of life, you know. That's why we see what we see all over social media and in our everyday lives. People just cannot keep it real with themselves. People can't keep it real with each other. They have to minimize their shortcomings and inflate fantasy because they're just not happy with who they are and what they're going through, how their life is. And that's really unfortunate. And I really want people to be happy. Like, I like to see people that are happy, healthy. I like to see people that, you know, have goals and dreams and are reaching for that. You know, these people or beings, I don't even know if they're people. You know, they get a kick out of trying to debase and demean and degrade each other. And at the end of the day, you know, their life is still the exact same way it was when they started that morning. At the end of the day, they haven't come into anything different, nothing new, nothing inspiring, haven't accomplished a goddamn thing. Some of them have not even made any money, but they're on here or wandering around their community, fucking with people. And I still have yet to understand that shit. I don't get it. Like, all I can see is somebody who is in agony, you know, somebody who is truly, truly checking out. Their soul is just lost to be able to take them as much time as they do to do the things they do that are so destructive and damaging, you know. So we, you know, I'm just trying to be one of those ones to chisel away at that and turn it around, give it some momentum, because I don't think it's going to change in my lifetime. Might not even change in my children's lifetime, but you know, I do have to try. I have to do something, and in offering my services, that's all I can do, you know, because that's just my main goal, is to see more people come and truly wake up and do something better than what you're doing. Wake up and do something different. Have a purpose. So I hope that makes sense to somebody, and I hope it motivates somebody, you know, because there are a huge community of us, you know, and there's very few of us that are brave enough to really come out here and have that crosshair on us, you know, because anything good, black folks want to try to kill it, destroy it. dissect it, find something wrong with it, you know, peel away the layers and say, oh, it's not real. That's because they live a life of illusion. They lie to themselves all the time. So anything they see that's different than themselves, they have to find that hidden agenda. And everything doesn't have a hidden agenda. Everybody does not have an ulterior motive. Sadly, more people do than they don't. But the ones that don't, we don't, you know, we're not noticed because we don't have all the chaos going on. You know, the noise is not over here with us. People go where there's noise. People go where there's action, activity, you know, high energy. People go where there's drama, you know. People go where there's exploitation and hedonism. And it's unfortunate, and it's starting to really wear on me because all I see is destruction. And they say pride comes before destruction, and destruction comes before the fall. And, you know, our people have fallen over and over again, but we're still here. We still find some way to triumph over all of that stuff going on. All of the daggers and arrows shot at us. Being murdered in cold blood in the middle of the street. There's so many things going on now. And there's so much we could do to change it. And, you know, just sitting here watching people chew on the same thing, go on and on about the same thing, you know, using the same vices. You would think by now they would be tired. You would think by now it's like, okay, I'm bored of doing this shit and I'm the one doing it. I'm sick of it. I'm tired. What's next? Oh, thanks, Blackthorn. I'm just speaking my heart. You know what I mean? I can't do nothing else but be real about it. And, you know, our elders raised us to lie. They raised us to lie to ourselves and each other, you know, just like with when you see a child that was molested, you know, they say, don't talk about it. Why? Because it's embarrassing. Why? Because you'll expose that preacher or that pillar of society or the community. You know, why not talk about it? This child is suffering. Why do you think they're acting out? Why do you think they're being promiscuous? Why do you think they're doing the things they do that you say is crazy? Because that child is going crazy, holding on to that, quote, secret between them and their abuser. They're torn. Do I embarrass my mom and dad and expose this person? Or do I suffer? And I'm suffering in silence now because if I tell, then somebody's going to be upset. Somebody's going to punish me for telling. If I tell, somebody's going to punish me. It's going to be my fault because I let this adult abuse me. And I didn't say anything. So do I say something or do I not? I'm being threatened into silence. And then this child grows up. And nobody ever addresses that issue. Nobody ever validates their feelings. Nobody ever says, you know what, I get it. And I'm sorry that happened to you. So let's take one layer at a time and peel it away so that you can finally breathe. That's what we healers do. Thank you. I'm really reaching to try to touch some people, you know, and move some people and try to do the right thing, you know, and the right thing ain't always pretty. It's not always fun because, as you know, trying to do the right thing, you get killed, you know, trying to do the right thing. You know, Brother Eric was just passing out some cigarettes, trying to make a little extra money, helping out his people. Look, I got a couple of Lucy's for you. Give me $5. I'll give you a handful of Lucy's or whatever, you know. Trying to break up a fight. Something jumped off in the hood. He's a big dude, big guy. Look, don't fight. Next thing you know, 5 minutes later, he's dead. You know. Yeah, doing the right thing is not always rewarding. No good deed goes unpunished. That's for true. Be true, as my Jamaican people would say. Be true. It's not always good. You're right. It can bring some good, and you know that's all that really matters. If we could touch somebody, like one person, 2 people, 5 people. You know what I mean? It's better than not doing nothing. You know, just like sitting there watching the garbage can get full. Like you could sit there, you cook all day, people come and go, they eat, whatever. There's somebody who ate and enjoyed that meal that's looking at the garbage can and they don't want to take the garbage out. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you ate too. What do you mean? Take the fucking garbage out. Just do it. You know what I mean? It just as simple as that. So just, you know, hook yourself up. $20 full hour live readings. That's what I do. And if you can't get a reading, you know, stick $5 in my PayPal. $2. Whatever. This is helping me get more tools, you know, and get back in school because I put my classes on hold, you know. So I'm just trying to get there. I'm trying to do the right thing. And if I don't have all the tools, if I don't finish, then I'm fucked up, right? I can't help you if I get stop in the middle. If I just stop. Okay, well, you know, that's it. I mean, we see all this other shit going on here. And there's people telling that, you know, you're stupid if you want to donate to this cause, this phantom cause. They do that, but they don't want to come and say, here's $20. You know what? I need you to tell me like about my health because I have a heart murmur. And what can you do, or what can you tell me to help me feel better and start changing, turning the damage around that I've done to my body, like the only body that I have, you know? $20 for an hour. That's it. People spend that on weed like every week, or porn, or fast food, or video games. Netflix and chill is like $20 a month. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to invest in your health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health with somebody who is studying to do just that. You don't have to pay a copay. You don't need any insurance. You don't have to get in a car and drive to a strange place with strange people and take off all your clothes and have a strange person poke and prod on you. You don't have to do all that. Because I will tell you exactly what to do, where to go, and how to do it. And then there's homeopathic specialists in cardiology, oncology, rheumatology that I know, that I've networked with when I was a medical nurse in the westernized division of medicine, who flip the script and they go through the same things I do. Like, nobody wants to visit and take that step and say, you know what, I'm going to invest in myself and I'm going to go talk to this person. Information don't hurt nobody. Yeah, I haven't seen Blackthorn in a minute. Oh, I haven't been on here either, but usually he'll stop through if I even peek in. There's a lot going on now. A lot going on. Sometimes I sit back and I look at this stuff. I'm like, wow. I wouldn't even think to do and say a lot of the shit that's going on here, man. But I'm here. It is. It's very dark, isn't it? It's very dismal. You are not cynical. Maybe a little pessimistic, but you're not cynical. You have a really good spirit. You have a really good heart. You're not a destructive person, cynical. You like, that's just not what I get from you. Mischievous, but not, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you're not cynical. But it will turn you if you let it. It'll flip you if you let it. Provocateurs, you know, that sells, that gets attention. Sadly, you know, human beings in general have debased themselves to a click, like a like, a thumbs up, a view, click, a count, a AdSense penny. You know what I'm saying? Attention. Like Instagram, I don't do it. Like, people go ape shit because they don't get shared, whatever it is, on Instagram, or followed. Is it followed or shared? What the fuck is it on Instagram? I don't know. I seen on Facebook this chick was ranting, going off. She put up a picture that she thought was, you know, just the hottest picture. And she didn't get a lot of likes. And she made a status and she went on and on about not getting a lot of likes on her picture. I was like, wow, really? So you're pissed because you didn't get a lot of likes. Alrighty. Alrighty there. Oh, wow. What do we have here? The rest of my crew just came in here.
A nice guy gave us these.
Cool.
There's 3 of them.
I had 4, but I saw someone in another situation. Sitting outside, so I gave them.
Gemini. We're doing a live hangout. So if y'all want to get comfortable. Gemini, my granddaughter's a Gemini. J babies. Let me see. You're sweet. You can be a little mean sometimes, a little nasty when you want to be. You have to be provoked to do it. But you have your moments where you can be kind of, you know, you're the balance, you're the peacemaker when, you know, when you're in your own element and comfortable around other people, strangers, stuff like that, you're a little closed off. And it takes a little bit for you to warm up because you don't trust easy. You adapt, you know, to your environment. That's right. Blackthorn, social media can inflate people's ego to, yes, to no end. Unreal. You know what, Blackthorn? I think you get sexual vibes from any woman that comes into your presence. Especially if she's pretty. Wow. Who gave you that?
Someone across the street. They usually bring food and wine stuff.
Really? Wow. Cool.
I had an extra one, but
You shared?
yeah, I managed it. I don't know if I
That's nice.
just said that.
Miss Block, yeah, you know what? I haven't seen her. Oh, there you are. Yeah, that's all that. There's a chicken sandwich half in there for you. It's like, and telling your business, okay, don't they? It seems like guys nowadays, they can't hold water, you know. But you know, they need attention too, you know, they healthy attention. Yeah, we're not gonna gossip over here. We're not gonna gossip now. That's not healthy. Hey, blah. Had to get that in order, huh? Gotta get that together over there. That's right. I like that though. You know, women, you keep things in check, keep it above board, and you gotta make them work for your respect. And I want to see more guys do that too and stop just getting with people just because you lonesome and you want to release like you go into the bathroom. You know, that causes a lot of problems for you. I see too many good people choose just wrong. You dig? It's like, why did you do that? And we all have done it. You know what I'm saying? But once you get to be a certain stage in your life, you should learn from those bad choices. Like, and when you see the signs there, don't ignore it. Yeah, Scorpios are hot, very hot. Oh, Blackthorn, you're not getting sliced. You're just being treated like an adult and expected to act. You too. Good night, blah. Have a good one. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay too long. I just wanted to promote those $20 readings for 1 hour live. So hit me up. And I do have a support button. If you got some change there, throw some my way, because I'm working here. And this will be my full time soon. So if you love me, show me a little love on that support button. It don't have to be a lot, but just show a little support and do something good for a good cause. So I'm gonna go feed this body, and I'm tired. Take a little break. I might be back on Facebook a little later with Facebook Live, just to talk a little bit more. And I want to thank you all for watching, coming through, saying hello, saying what's up. If you got a little spare pocket change, hit that support button and share it with us. And I promise you I won't let you down. So everybody have a wonderful, blessed evening. Enjoy the rest of that sunset if you're on the West Coast. And if you're on the East Coast, have a good night. Much love, one unity, one family. Hotep. See you later.